Good evening, everybody. It's Instructor Trucker, and once again, I thank you for tuning in and watching another clip. It's June 17, 2019. It's 11:08 at night. I am sitting at the Petro in Weatherford, Texas. I am currently on my way out to Midland, Texas. We're going to drop some pipe off tomorrow. I wanted to do this video. I actually wanted to do this later, at a later date, but I haven't posted anything in a while, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Tweedy Transport, why I switched. There's a lot of different reasons why I switched companies. Number one being that I just kind of felt like me and PTI, we wasn't really getting along. They kept telling me that, you know, all these little events that was happening was not a personal vendetta, but like I've said in recent videos, it kind of felt like it kind of felt like it was. It's kind of hard not to think that. The miscommunication part, I didn't like. I didn't like all the sitting. I didn't like the 65 mile an hour governed trucks. Mine actually was 68. And I really didn't like being on the ELO. Word has it that by 2020 there's going to be some type of ELD in every truck. I don't know, but if that's the case, then I'll be one of the few of many drivers that will get to run paper log in its last course. I don't really see how the new little ELD is going to really work. Anyway, the money, I did come over for the money, but I missed flatbed. I missed flatbedding. One of the things that drivers face on the road is the weight. You know, we're unhealthy, we're overweight. It's hard. You know, it's really hard to be fit and be a truck driver, but yet there's many guys that's able to do it. You know, kudos to you. My hat's off. But when you're pulling a parachute trailer, you know, all you're doing is sitting in the driver's seat. You're doing this. You get out, you go check in with the shippers, receivers, whatever. You get out, you open two doors, you back into the dock, you sit, wait. You may have to adjust your tandems. When it's time to leave, you adjust them back to where you need them. You scale it, whatever, shut the doors, and you roll on. There's not a lot of work to it. Flatbed, you know, you've got to get out, you've got to throw straps, you've got to throw chains, you've got to tighten these things down, you've got to keep check on them. You're a little bit more physically active when you're pulling a skateboard compared to a parachute. You're more active, you're more fit, and especially with me trying to be more focused on my body weight and on my physical fitness. You know, everything with Tweedy's just lined up for me. And of course, I've worked here before. I didn't have a really good run with them the first go around, and I'm grateful that they were kind enough to give me a second chance. I come back, I'm a whole different driver. Since I've left them, I've had so many experiences, a couple opportunities. I'm a new driver, I'm a new person, and this go around, I work alone. I'm not out here to make friends. I'll be nice to them. I'll be nice to anybody. But I'm here to do one thing and one thing only, and that's drive this truck. That's to put money in my pocket and to put money in the pocket to the guy who actually owns this truck. I did notice that Tweedy's did make some changes, and I'm really grateful for them. And they still top PTI as a company, even though Tweedy's isn't as big of a fleet as PTI. But no recaps on the tires. They're running all new tires. If a tire busts, the tire's got to be replaced. No recap is going on a truck or a trailer. I like that. Tweedy's also has a IRA, 3% IRA. They didn't have that first time. They've got Aflac. Didn't have that. So now I've got all coverage for any type of insurance I need. Tweedy also has a firearm policy, and the policy simply states that as long as you are following and abiding by the current state that you're driving through or driving in, as long as you are abiding by their firearm laws, you can carry. Not a lot of companies allow that. PTI, they really didn't have a policy for it, and they kind of really didn't have one totally against it. For a while I carried, even when I was with Tweedy's the first time, I carried a firearm. And it's important in today's trucking industry you need to protect yourself. There's just no way that they can even stop us, because there's not a lot of difference when it comes to castle laws with us being in a truck compared to our car. I mean, it's our home. This truck is my home. Back there's my bed. That's where I sleep. That's where I reside. I have every right to defend this home and myself, whether I'm in an 80,000 pound machine or if I'm in a car. If I'm out of state, I have that right to defend myself. And trucking companies that has a policy against the driver having a firearm, you run your company how you want. You've gotten to where you're at, obviously, with the decisions that you've made. But in today's society and world, if you don't have it, you may not make it home. I mean, people are getting killed for the stupidest stuff. I just seen on Facebook today, actually, a black guy had made a joke about voting for Trump, and he got shot outside the bar, killed, because he made a joke about voting for Trump. Y'all need to people, I don't know. I don't want to get into politics right now, but Tweedy's got a firearm policy. I couldn't be happier with my owner who owns this truck. He's an awesome guy. He's already including me in on decision makings with this truck. And I told him, I said, you know, it's your truck. You know, I'm just here to drive it. You know, to come back and have that kind of respect given to me, that makes a lot of difference. And it just couldn't be any better than what it is right now. I had a helping hand in getting back in here. I'm not going to name his name, but if he sees this video, he'll know who I'm talking about. And for that, I deeply appreciate everything that you did for me in getting me back in the company. It's just great, you know. I make 2 runs a week. I can do more if I wanted, but I got to do a minimum of 2. I couldn't be happier. I'm making the same amount of money right now. Right, I did thought that I would be making more once the pipe stuff, the oil field pipe, oversized pipe, when it picks up, I'll be back to making, you know, those really big checks. But I am currently making about the same amount that I was at PTI. The difference is that when I deliver, I'm going back home in the middle of the week. I pick up again, I deliver again, and then I go home for the weekend. My work schedule is pretty awesome. I get to run as hard as I want to. As long as I'm making my deliveries on time, they don't care if I go 50 miles an hour or 75 miles an hour, as long as I'm there. And that's what I like. It's just, you feel more like a truck driver, a professional driver, when you got those qualities, and you've got those attributes. I've got a 2000 Peterbilt 379 model. For the longest, I didn't want one, and Christy, my other truck, she was a Peterbilt. It was a 579 model, and it helped me get into the space. Peterbilts ain't known for a lot of space inside the truck. She did kind of help me go from out here to here, and now I'm here. So she kind of helped me transit space-wise with the trucks. But they've given me a really sharp truck. It's probably I'm not going to say it's the nicest truck, but it's one of them. This truck has turned a lot of heads. I've gotten a lot of comments and a lot of good things said about this truck since I've gotten it. It's definitely one of a kind. And once we get the little nicks worked out on it, then I'm going to be doing y'all a truck review of a truck 641, which is what I'm in, known as Night Rider. That's what I named the truck. So be looking for it. I don't know how long it's going to be. It could be a week or 2, and it could be at the end of the year. We've got some work that we're wanting to do. So when I do my truck review, I want everything to be good for y'all. I don't want y'all to see it like it is, and it's not bad. Like it's it's really decent. It really is, but it's just more of a personal preference. I want to get everything lined out, situated, and organized a lot better. Get some better lighting in here before I do that truck review. You're really going to like it. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, and I appreciate you for watching. I know this really isn't a instructional video, but I didn't have anything else to really talk about or to show you. So that's it for now. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. God bless you. Y'all stay with me. Thank you for, my 25 subscribers right now. I appreciate y'all. Please help get the word out. Spread it. Share the channel. Get your friends in on it. Hit the subscribe button. That's what I need is people to just hit the red bar. Whether you watch the videos or not, I'll worry about that at a later time. I just need to get the subscribers up. So I appreciate you. I love y'all. This is your favorite trucker, aka Instructor Trucker, and I'll be seeing y'all down the road. Peace.